At this time, if you could, if you would, please stand. Let's honor our country with the playing, or excuse me, with the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good afternoon, everyone. We welcome you to Judy Nichols Memorial Field here on the campus of Robbinsville High School. Right here in front of me and in front of you in just a few moments will be varsity softball action for Robbinsville as they welcome the Andrews Lady Wildcats. We got more Smoky Mountain Conference action coming your way this afternoon here on the Graham Star Sports Network. I'm Kevin Hensley, not a UNC Tar Heels fan. Just for the record, to my right is the legendary Sydney Payne, but you're not going to see her because she's camera shy. First time in her life that's happened. If you don't believe me, check her Instagram. In the outfield, we have Montana Buchanan running the outfield camera with us, and we're going to have a fun broadcast this afternoon. Our friends from just across the county line in Cherokee, the Andrews Wildcats, are in town, and we'll walk you through how everything's been playing out.
For Andrews, the shortstop, Leah Preston.
So Leah Preston will be leading off here in the top of the first for the Wildcats. Robbinsville's going to have a different looking lineup, so we'll walk you through it. Don't you worry. For starters, in the circle today is Surrey Waddy. That's a freshman, transfer from Swain County in the offseason. And her first pitch is going to drop right into the zone at the knees. 0-1 the count. Starting a few minutes early. First pitch at 4:26 p.m. and it's a balmy 76 degrees. Somebody get Sydney Payne her blanket. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up foul into Mountain Creek, and quickly it's 0-2. Appreciate all of you being with us wherever you may be tuned in here on the Graham Star Sports Network. We are your exclusive home for Robbinsville Athletics. Nobody does it better because, well, we're the only ones that do it. Very blessed to be part of this institution here in Graham County. We're in the top of the first. 1-2 count on Leah Preston. Emery Frapp, your ace for the Knights, is over at third base today. Upstairs, that one right about the noggin. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Anna Williams has moved into the infield today. She's at second base. Zoe Schuler still camped at shortstop. That's her permanent home. Aubrey Wachacha gets the nod. At first base, Preston strikes out after almost coming back from a 0-2 deficit. 1 batter, 1 strikeout for Surrey Waddy.
Pitcher, Summer Garrett.
Grounded to third. Memory Frapp will career to first. Wachacha drops it. And it will be an E3. I would have had her by a country mile instead. Garrett reaches with 1 out. And the batter will be Sophie Roberts. Courtesy runner will be popping out for the pitcher.
Is on the air.
Courtesy runner is Trinity Taylor.
Running at first base, courtesy runner number 23, Trinity Taylor. Now batting the third baseman, Sophie Roberts.
So the Lady Cats have someone on here in the top of the first. Same way it started out on Tuesday, and that was all the effort put forth by Andrews. Robbinsville traveling to Valley River Park and picking up a 12-0 win on Tuesday. Audie throws it up and away. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 coming. Popped up foul. And it reaches the water. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two on the way. Just misses. Count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung in one high and away, popped up over second base where Anna Williams will reel it in. And that is out number 2. Having a little trouble connecting to our outfield camera, Montana. After pulling double duty, she got the Nikon around her neck and the iPad in front of her. I appreciate her dedication. Appreciate all she's helped us with this year on the Gramstar Sports Network. Kinley Queen, the senior catcher for the Wildcats, steps in. And she ropes first pitch. She sees the right field. Olivia Lewis had a good beat on it and made the play. So the Cats get one on an error, and they strand them. Bottom of the first coming up, no score here in Robbinsville. Well, fans, the bottom of the first gets off to a rocket start.
Anna Williams.
Anna Williams will step in, but it's already 1 out in the blink of an eye.
But it's okay. That's right.
First pitch was fouled to the left side by Zoe Schuler.
Right. Yeah. Or
Murrayville.
Fly ball roped hard to deep left field and catch made. Good play by Andrews. That is Shantia Rattler making the reel in. How about 2 pitches, 2
now
outs?
Batting the pitcher, Surrey Waddy.
Well, the defense making waves early on here for the Wildcats. And she fouls the first one off into territory that Carly Clark can't cover, unfortunately. That'll get out of her clutches. And second pitch is going to the gap. Catch made. How about that? The Wildcats erased the Knights on 4 pitches in the bottom of the first. Holy tamale. Let's go to the second, fans. Alexis Beasley's catch will send us to the next inning. No score here in Graham County.
The bottom of the first.
Top of the second. Welcome back to Judy Nichols Memorial Field. No score. And a dangerous cleanup hitter in the form of Carly Clark will step in to lead off for the Wildcats. And the first pitch she sees is fouled right into your living room. It is 0-1. I stand corrected. Miss Clark is the 5-hole hitter for Andrews. 5, 6, 7 spots due up. It'll be Carly Clark, Hannah Talkington, and Alexis Beasley. Cindy Payne's got her polka-dotted blanket. We are going to make it tonight, folks. We'll never freeze on Mountain Creek. Clark sends that one a little farther to the right, and it rolls onto the banks of the flowing river. It doesn't quite get in it, though. Ground ball to third. Memory Frapp fires it over to first. And that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting the second baseman, Hannah Talkington.
Well, we thought we had it queued up quick enough. Sorry about that. Swing and a miss by Talkington. 0-1. She is manning second base today. You were third base, right? That's where you played? You played third base, didn't you? Huh? Where'd you play? Okay. I'm sorry. And I just not even talk to you anymore. You're being mean to me. What did we learn? Okay. One out, nobody on for the Wildcats. Swing and a miss, and that will take care of Talkington on 3. Strikeout number 2 for Surrey Waddy today.
Now batting the right fielder, Alexis Beasley.
Beasley up. 2 outs, not a soul on the base path. No score either here in Robbinsville. I've been the quickest half an inning for the Lady Knights in recent memory just a moment ago. 4 pitches, 3 outs. This is just Waddy's second start of the season. It's only 1 up and away. She won her only start, of course. Struck out 7 overall this year. ERA is 1.54. And that one chopped into, that's fair territory. Waddy to first. 1-3 putout will do him in. And onward we go. Let's head to the bottom of the second. This game's zipping by faster than a Sidney Payne fly ball, and it is no score here in Graham County. Welcome back to Robbinsville. Memory Frapp will get things going in the bottom of the second. Rope it the opposite way. Good start. First hit of the game for Robbinsville. And for this super potent lineup, that is unusual. Normally they've already struck for a run or 2. Rounded back to the pitcher. They may try for a double play here. And boy, howdy did Frapp take a bump out at second base. They didn't teach her that in Oklahoma, but I think she's okay. Fielder's choice goes 1-6. She turned a nice flip there. They stuck the landing. I'll give her a 7.5 on it. I love you, Claire Barlow!
To the plate, center fielder, Claire Barlow.
Lower part of Tuskegee right here represented. Deepest, darkest parts still have it. 1 out, 1 on now. They've swapped bases. Have Miss Frapp and Carpenter. Catcher's on. Bunt. Foul. Caught on a hop. Quick cat-like reflexes of Kinley Queen took care of that. Count is 1-1. You should have seen that catch she made. It was in the on-deck circle. She jumped up and ran over and dove and caught Zoe's pog. It was amazing. Swung on and missed. It's a 1-2 count.
Take the smell. I'm a good guy.
Popped up over the mound. Garrett reels it in. 2 outs. Andrews is on his game today.
Now batting the left fielder, Taylor Jackson.
And junior Taylor Jackson, who is manning left field today, comes up with 2 outs and 1 on. Grounded to second base. Talkington gets it to Preston. And we'll go to the third. Boy, the Cats looking sharp. Knights are going to have to really work for this one. No score here in Graham County. We'll turn Def Leppard down before we get hit with a copyright strike. Welcome back to Robbinsville, North Carolina. We're going to the top of the third. You'd think the astute sports reporter would have the scoreboard updated, but honestly, folks, the game's moving too fast to keep up with anything. My goodness, some quick innings getting shuffled out here. And the first pitch to left fielder Shantia Rattler will be outside, ball one. Kevin Hensley, Montana Buchanan with you for today's telecast of Lady Knights softball. And we're not done for the week. We have a rare Saturday game tomorrow. That's a 3 p.m. first pitch. Patience. 3 tomorrow. Popped up into shallow left field. Zoe Schuler makes the running catch. Nice play. Schuler covered a lot of ground. And that's first out.
Shortstop Zoe Schuler runs down the foul pop. Bring it to the plate. Center fielder Kaya Ellis.
And Kaya Ellis coming up in the 9 hole. Playing center field today. First one is fouled down the first base line. Aubrey Muchacho rocking the hot pink glasses will scoop it up and foul ground. Reel it back in to Suri Waddy, who's getting just her second varsity start of her career. Upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Preston anxiously awaits in the on-deck circle if the inning continues. Game going by at a lightning pace. I didn't think they were paid by the hour, but maybe they are. Sorry, folks. We're trying to get the better half of the powers of pain to speak, and, well, she's just not doing it, so, oh well. Swung on and missed. And that is out number 2. No, they're not. Don't listen to me, though.
Now batting the shortstop, Leah Preston.
Back to the top of the lineup. Leah Preston, who struck out to begin the game. Third strikeout of the day for Miss Waddy. That one upstairs, ball 1. That one squeaked above the numbers. Sydney Payne would have swung at it. 1-1 count. The pitch. Low and away. Goes inside and away from Carpenter's glove. A little dirt in her helmet. That all shook out. Here comes the 2-1, and Preston put a charge into that.
Good job.
Jackson makes the catch, and that's the third out of the inning. Well, fans, I don't really have a summary so far. There's been 1 hit in the entire game. We'll go to the bottom of the third. There is no score between the Robbinsville White Knights and the Andrews Wildcats. Stay with us here on the Graham Star Sports Network. Bottom of the third. Pretty girl like senior Fayla Welch will walk into the box like this. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Welch, one of the 2 Robbinsville seniors this year. The other one is Kinsley Phillips. And we are missing Miss Phillips today. She is taking care of her college graduation plans. Fly ball to center field, and Kaya Ellis makes the play. 1 out. Welch is the DP today. Beg your pardon. She's batting for Olivia Lewis, who's in right field today.
For first baseman, Aubrey Muchacho.
And here's Aubrey Wachacha in the 9-hole this afternoon, first baseman. Low and in at the shins. Didn't get the call. 1-0. Kinsley is way out in Greenville, North Carolina, at East Carolina today, doing her college orientation. Foul back to the net. Sarah Davis did not make the play. Count goes to a ball and a strike. Didn't even offer. Come on. Glove up or nothing. Now you know why people don't sit next to me. 2-1 the count. Zoe Schuler is up next if the inning continues. And, well, at least it will, I believe. There's the one ground. My goodness, what a play at shortstop by Leah Preston. And there's a quick zip of it. Thank you very much. Where are you going?
Now batting the shortstop, Zoe Schuler.
And back to the plate we go for Zoe Schuler. And the first pitch she sees is hammered, and it's out of here. No doubter. That'll end this shutout, folks. Dead in his tracks. Schuler with an absolute rocket launcher to right center field. And she'll touch them all here in Graham County. 1-0 here on the Graham Star Sports Network.
Now batting the second baseman, Anna Williams.
Zoe Schuler has homered in every game this week. All 3 in a row. How about that? That's remarkable, including that inside the park home run against Smoky Mountain on Monday. Chopped to third base and took an odd hop off of Sydney Powell. Excuse me, I beg your pardon. That's not held to third base. That's Sophie Roberts. Should have been Riley Payne,
Anna
right?
Williams with a hustle double.
And I'm going to call it a double because of the
pitcher, Surrey Waddy.
tenacity it was delivered with. Here's Waddy trying to help her cause. It's a 1-0 lead now for the Lady Knights here in the bottom of the third. Fly ball center field. Ellis lets it drop on a hop. Throw is coming home. Williams can fly, and she'll come in without a problem. And there was some offense for the Lady Knights. It's 2-0.
Waddy has an RBI single.
So that'll help.
Courtesy runner, Abby Adams.
Abby Adams,
first base.
sophomore, pops out of the
Now
dugout.
batting the third baseman, Memory Brown.
Emery Frapp anxiously awaiting the chance to pop into the batter's box. 2-0 lead for Robbinsville here in the bottom of the third. Knights coming to life. Second trip through the lineup. Fly ball left center field. It's off the front of the fence. Valerie Frapp almost lost it back here over that. Throw home. She got her. Adams stumbled coming into the plate. Queen didn't drop the ball. And that's a putout that will end this inning. We're seeing a heck of a softball game here, folks. We'll go to the fourth. It's 2-0 in favor of the Lady Knights. You're watching the Graham Star Sports Network. Go back, fans, here on the Graham Star Sports Network. Your score, 2-0 in favor of the home squad. The Robbinsville Lady Knights will be here again tomorrow for a 3 p.m. first pitch. Robbinsville hosting AC Reynolds. And Summer Garrett, who had the only hit for Andrews on Tuesday, the double in the first inning off of Memory Frapp, is already in an 0-2 hole against Surrey Waddy. Foul ball down the third base line. Count hangs at 0-2. Outside. She didn't bite at it. Ball and 2 strikes. Popped up to the net. Cleared it just barely. And from Granny Squirrel might scoop that up. We'll see here in just a moment. I'll take that back. I think they're Grape Creek people, as a matter of fact. Maybe Unaka, can't never tell. You know, Unaka people. Upstairs and away, strikeout number 4 in the game for Surrey Waddy. No, I can't go above 10. Don't ask me to.
Sophie Roberts.
Sophie Roberts at third base today. 2-0 here on GramstarSports.com. We really hope you'll join us tomorrow for the Lady Knights and Lady Rockets. That's a 4A program out of Asheville coming to Graham County tomorrow. Robbinsville will return the favor on Wednesday. That game was originally supposed to be played at Western Carolina on April 10th, but Mother Nature said, nay, we're not going to play it today.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Game postponed and ultimately moved to AC Reynolds. They were going to be the home team either way, so I guess that works out. So that'll be on Wednesday, April the 26th. Up and away, and Roberts bit at it. Count is no balls, 2 strikes. Well, I had a good break on it. I have to remind myself every time I watch Surrey Waddy play, she is, in fact, just in 9th grade. Count is 0-2, 1 out. Low and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Head coach for Andrews this year, Frank Manley. Several talented assistants. And done a fine job getting this program into good-looking shape. Roberts grounds out to Zoe Schuler. 2 outs for Kinley Queen.
Now batting the catcher, Kinley Queen.
And if you missed the first 3 innings, it wouldn't have taken much. All you had to do was blink, actually. Quick zip through there. Low, ball 1. Queen flew out to right field during her last at bat. She hit a liner, more or less, to Olivia Lewis. Lewis kindly put the glove on it. Queen almost offered at a good eye to lay off. Count 3 balls, no strikes. Held off on that, taking all the way on 3-0. That's what you're supposed to do. Right, Sydney? Atta girl. Dynamite response. 3-1 on the way. Chopped to Memory Frapp. Throw across. Wachach just snags it, and it's a 1-2-3. Top of the 4th. Bottom of the inning is on the way, fans, in just a short. Stay with us. It's 2-0 Robbinsville here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Let's see if Thunderstruck will get us rolling here in the bottom of the 4th. Please don't sue us, ACDC. Welcome back to Graham County, North Carolina. We are tucked away in the southwestern portion of the state, where players like Liz Carpenter and company are putting together 1A success across the board, from Hiawassee Dam all the way to Cherokee and all points in between the Smoky Mountain Conference. Tough to contend with in any sport. Highlight Stam ever gets the football program started back. That will be interesting.
Drop in, now drop in.
And that's going to hit no man's land. Carpenter's going to go to second
Oh, good job.
and made it.
Is your auntie patient?
So it's a single and E7, I guess? It's a single and E7, right? Because she overshot it. That's your call. I don't know.
Credited with a single, moves to second on the air. Now batting,
Bunted by Claire Barlow,
Claire Barlow.
but it was bunted foul. 0-1 the count. Let's go, Claire Barlow.
All right. Because she fumbled the ball in here.
Yeah, she overran.
I got it.
She wouldn't have ever made it.
Oh, she got wheels, Coach.
Field umpire today, the legendary Ashlyn Stiles right there for the call.
She had stopped at first base.
Dan Moulton, is that how you say his name? The home plate umpire? Yeah, last name. You don't know. Okay. We're going to say Danny M. Period. Upstairs, the batter, Claire Barlow. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Not a soul out here in the bottom of the 4th. There we go. Scoreboard updated. Must have lagged or something. Maybe a user error. Here's the 1-2. And that one's sent to center field deep. And it's off the fence. Off the Toyota Tacoma. Come on. Hey, wait, that's my Toyota Tacoma. I'm being told it's okay. It's a 2-run homer. Either way you want to chalk it up, fans. How about that? The first time Claire Barlow's ever hit the long ball, and I mean it just barely cleared the fence. Good thing Montana wasn't napping. She'd have been knocked out cold. 4-0 here on the Graham Star Sports Network. That's 2 home runs today for Robbinsville. Holy tamale. It hit my truck. That's my truck out there. Yes.
Now batting Taylor.
Well, she
Jackson,
didn't
left
move
fielder.
the camera, so she jumped out of the way, so it just went past it. That's all right though. We're not slagging her. I've always told her, better safe than sorry. Papa Roach on a 10-second delay. We'll just ignore that. Job, Todd.
She said she was going to hit a home run today. Yeah, that's correct.
Taylor Jackson pops it up to Leah Preston, who will make the play. And that's the first out here in the bottom of the 4th.
Pretty girls walk like this.
Now batting the DT, Fela Welch.
Here is senior Fela Welch. Nobody on. 1 out. Robbinsville now leads 4-0. Sophomore Claire Barlow making a good play there.
One out and 1 strike.
That one drops in the zone, 0-2. Reeled hard, I mean tucked into the corner. And Welch with a stand-up double. How about them wheels?
Welch doubles to left. Number 15, Olivia Lewis running for Welch.
So how about a double for Welch? Aubrey Wachacha will now bat. And the flex, of course, Olivia Lewis, we said, out in right field, is actually going to get a chance to come in and run.
Now batting the first baseman, Aubrey Welch. Sorry, Aubrey Wachacha.
Aubrey Wichacha was about ready to charge the stands after that, but she'll move past it. Boy, how about that Aubrey Wichacha? What a player. My goodness.
That's right.
Yeah. I didn't even say anything. You corrected yourself. I was just going to let it go. First pitch to Wachacha is in there, 0-1.
I'm up here being nice to you.
Yeah, laughing at you.
Count is no balls and 2 strikes. Zoe Schuler to bat next. Should the inning continue. Upstairs and away, and that is the second out.
Now batting the shortstop, Zoe Schuler.
Schuler's first pitch hit to left center field and out of here. Oh my goodness. Well, how about that? Schuler hits her second home run of the ball game. Thank you very much. And she gets mobbed at home plate upon her arrival.
Anna Williams.
Zoe Schuler hotter than a firecracker right now. She's hit 4 home runs in the last 3 games. 4 home runs in the last 3 games. As in, over the fence, home runs. Well, actually, she hit one Monday. It was inside the park. Anna Williams in 2 holes. She'll bat now. 2 outs. Bunt foul. One with 2 gone, not a soul on, but 2 home runs in this inning. And that one hit her. She's going to be out because it was a live ball. It'll be a 2 unassisted. It did. Yeah, it hit her. Bounced up and hit her in fair territory. Yep. Yes, sir. 2 unassisted. We'll go to the 5th. 2 home runs. My word, Robbinsville is lighting up the perimeter today. It's 6-0 here on the Graham Star Sports Network. The Credence Clearwater Revival is crooning out here at Judy Nichols Memorial Field. We're back for the top of the 5th. It's 6-0 here on the Graham Star Sports Network as we go into the top of the 5th. Robbinsville has hit 3 home runs today, 2 from Zoe Schuler and 1 from Lookout Claire Barlow. Clark swings and misses at 1, up and away. Count goes to a ball and a strike. Zoe Schuler now with 4 home runs in her last 3 games. That is an untold statistic for high school softball. Here's the 1-1. Low and in. Ball 2. The veteran Carly Clark lays off of that one. Like we said, it took a while for the offense to get going, and once it did, back down the hatches, they scored 2. Did Robbinsville in the 3rd, and just sent 4 home in the bottom of the 4th, both 2-run homers. 3-1 on the way. Upstairs, Clark draws the walk, and that's how we begin the top of the 5th. Here's Hannah Talkington.
Now batting the second baseman, Hannah Talkington.
First pitch to Miss Talkington will go into the creek. Daphne Barlow laid off of it for some reason. Superstar athlete. Come on now. Killing me, girl. 0-1 count. Oh, she's no Claire Barlow. We know that. Holly Clark at first. It's a 1-2 count here in the top of the fifth. The pitch, chopped to Anna Williams, and it may be a double play, 4-6, and that's all they'll get. Talkington beats it out.
You're unbelievable.
And here comes
Talkington.
Alexis
reaches on
Beasley.
Fielder's choice brings to the plate Alexis Beasley, right fielder.
As we can't forget, our baseball team is also in action across the campus right now. That one popped up. First pitch, drops. Nobody can get there. Talkington slides into second. And how about Alexis Beasley with a bloop single into right field?
Now batting the left fielder, Shantae Rattler.
And Shantae Rattler. First pitch to Miss Rattler will be right down the pipeline, 0-1. Well, there's one thing about it. Surrey Waddy has 4 strikeouts today. She's averaging 1 per inning. She's not going to get it here. She'll get the fielder's choice. And that's out number 2. She gets the lead runner. Fielder's choice 1-5. Don't see that one too often. Hey, the Lady Cats are threatening today, folks. This is not your mama's Wildcats out here.
Rattler reaches
6-0 here on the Graham Star Sports Network. Cindy Payne cannot contain her excitement back here. You don't have a dog in this fight, do you? No. You coming next week? Left field. Taylor Jackson makes the play in the gap, and that's it. The Cats, with their best chance to strike, they strand 2. We'll go to the bottom of the inning. It's 6-0 Robbinsville right here on the Graham Star Sports Network. Bottom of the 5th, 6-0 Robbinsville right here on the Graham Star Sports Network. Surrey Waddy takes the first pitch offered to her. She had an RBI single in her last at bat. That came in the bottom of the 3rd, which at the pace of this game was about 5 minutes ago. Counting as 2-0. Started the game at 4:26, and we're 56 minutes into it. It's the bottom of the 5th. That's express delivery for you. As we mentioned before we went to break, our baseball team is also hosting Andrews over on Loudon or Memorial Field. I've not received a single update about that game. If anyone has one, please send it to my inbox. Enough people in this county have my phone number. I'm not giving it out on the air. Three, 1 count. Outside, Waddy draws the free pass.
Number 5, Abby Adams, courtesy runner at first for Waddy. Now batting the third baseman, Memory Brown.
Abby Adams comes back out of the dugout to courtesy run. That's the first walk today for Garrett. Abby Adams back to the bag. At the plate, Memory Frapp. Are the Frapp clan with us today on our stream? Good deal. Glad to have them with us, Valerie nods in approval. Center field. That ball just kept carrying, went all the way to the fence. Ellis couldn't get a beat on it because of that. And runners are going to be at second and third. Not a soul out.
Trout doubles to right center. Now batting the pitcher, Liz Carpenter.
6-0. Nobody out. Here's Liz Carpenter. Up and away, ball one. Kevin Inslee, Montana Buchanan, and for reasons I still ain't quite figured out yet, Sidney Payne with us on the telecast today. Name we hadn't got to say in a while. Popped up, shallow left field. That's a tough play. And Miss Preston couldn't get the glove on the ball. Waiting to hear what it is decreed. Be an error or a single. It's hitting an odd spot.
Carpenter reaches on the air, brings to the plate.
E6.
Center fielder Claire Barlow.
Rodney Nelson shows no mercy at 7-0. Bunt in front of the plate. And foul ball.
Good call.
Claire Barlow, who just hit her first career home run in her last at bat.
Did you see her home run? Oh my God.
I might have video of it. Just saying.
She got to first base and she looked and saw that it went over.
Sure did.
Oh my God.
Rodney Nelson retelling the tale. If you saw the replay we showed, folks, Barlow stopped at first, didn't think it had got out of here. And when she realized it did, she leapt for joy, like she would triple jump over here on the track pit. 1-1. And that one hit right past Garrett's outstretched glove. Talkett is going to try for a 4-3 double play. Can't get it. Run scores on the error at first. A lot of things happened there. So, lead runner erased. Pinch hitting is Ren Hooper.
Okay.
So it's a fielder's choice for unassisted.
Hitting for Jackson.
Memory Frapp scores on the E3, which should have been the end of the inning, I believe. No, it's only the first out, my mistake. It's 8-0 here on GramStarSports.com. Hooper pinch hitting for Taylor Jackson in the bottom of the fifth. May give her a chance to stay in the game, too. And that'll scare Barlow back to the bag. One pitch. Hooper lines it right at Leah Preston. Way to make up for that error a moment ago. L6 is
now
out.
DP,
Number 2.
Sayla Welch.
Pretty girls walk like this.
And here's Welch again. She doubled in her last at bat. Pop up, third base. And the catch made by Sophie Roberts. We'll go to the 6th. Robbinsville scores 2 more on a pair of errors. It's 8-0 right here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Top of the 6th, Unsweet Tea being dished back here behind the plate. It's 8-0 on the Gramstar Sports Network. There's exactly 4 humans in the world that will get that reference, and one of them is back here with me. Score 8-0. Robbinsville just chipping away after being held scoreless. First trip to the lineup. Fair ball. Nice play. 5-3 putout. Sets down Preston. And summons pitcher Summer Garrett. As the 1-2-3 holes are due up for
batting the pitcher, Summer Garrett.
Andrews here in the top of the 6th. Robbinsville comes into today's game with a record of 12-2. They are in first place in the conference with a 7-0 record. Tuesday, they will host the Hiawassee Dam Lady Eagles, and that game could actually determine the conference champion this year. Lady Eagles split the series this week with Murphy. you're the Eagles, that is trouble because Robbinsville is unblemished in the conference. 1-1 on the way. And Garrett swung way out in front of it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. High ball, and I mean launched. It's out of here. How about that? My goodness, Summer Garrett just unloaded a home run to deep left field that once it left the bat, it wasn't coming back. You see there, all Anna Williams could do was just look on. And the old bowling pin celebration will work. Thank you very much. That ends the shutout. And it's 8-1.
Now batting for Andrews, the third baseman, Sophie Roberts.
That is the first game this year that an opponent has hit a home run here at Judy Nichols Memorial Field. All the other long balls have came from the Lady Knights. Score 8-1 now. Sophie Roberts is the batter. Maybe the way to get the momentum going for these Lady Cats. Here's the pitch. Outside.
We wrote a half-page paper about
that one hit to left field. Not quite enough on it, though. Williams will make the running catch. Excuse me, that's Taylor Jackson out there. My apologies. Well, she was lifted with the pinch hitter in the bottom of the fifth. My mistake. 2 outs. Kinley Queen will now step up.
But guess what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be office. Do you like office? Do you like office? Do you like office? Yes. What do you like in office? Because we're getting office. Like, I like you. They got cheese instead. I love cheese. It's like it.
Now 1-0.
That actually, they have wings. Yeah, wings. And they have chicken. So, they have chicken. All this wings have no flavor.
Misses lone way, ball 2. Hit up the middle. Waddy can't get a glove on it. Throw across by Schuler. She took care of business there. That's what you do. You back up your teammate. Goes 6-3, and we go to the bottom of the 6th. Robbinsville leads 8-1 right here on GramStarSports.com. Welcome back, fans. First pitch to pinch hitter Abby Adams. Will drop right over the back of the noggin of Jennifer Wachacha. She didn't get hit, thank goodness. Counts on 1. Joey Schuler up next, swinging a hot bat here lately. Blowing in. Counts 1 ball and 1 strike. Strike in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fans, the Gramstar Sports Network is a subsidiary of the Gramstar. Abby Adams will strike out, dropped 3rd strike. She didn't jog, and they threw her out.
Now batting the shortstop, Zoe Schuler.
Gramstar has been your hometown newspaper since 1955. We are a Thursday publication. Find us on newsstands in 3 different counties on Wednesday afternoons. We have 6 subscription tiers available. This week's edition, which we were going to have the front cover of to show you all pretty like on our screen. That's not going to happen today. Features an update on the public hearing with the loitering ordinance, in town. The winners of the Easter Babies contest, that's a popular thing up here, Sydney. They fight over it. There's blows, there's deals, there's shenanigans. The winners will be announced. If you grab a copy, you'll find out who won it. And we also have updates on the Erlanger School Clinic and Board of Education member controversy. And a beloved postal worker retired after 24 years carrying the mail up here in Graham County. That gave her a retirement party. Sheeler walks with one out. And oh, by the way, the best sports coverage in the state of North Carolina. I will put my sports section up against any paper in North Kakalaki. Bring it on. Taking on all comers. One out, Sheeler on. She's going off to the races. This will be the first stolen base of the day, if you can believe that. Normally, Robbinsville has about 5 or 6 already on the books. Boy, she got a piece of that. Williams hits it on a 3-hop into center field. Sheeler is going to take off for the house and get there without much trouble. It's an RBI single. And that extends the lead to 9-1. So Robbinsville gets the run back that Garrett took away from him.
The pitcher, Surrey White.
First pitch, Williams takes off. She's quick too. Good throw. And a good call by Ashlyn Stiles in the field. If been any other umpire, they'd have missed that. Fly ball down the right field line, goes foul.
Count blow. 1-1. Thank you. I think so.
Oh, that one hit right off the ground, golfed across into right field. Throw comes in. Williams didn't stop. It's an RBI single for Surrey Waddy, and Robbinsville leads this one 10-1.
Waddy credited with an RBI single. Brings to the plate third baseman, Memory Brown.
Henry Frapp hit that one a country mile. I think it just landed over in Violet, as a matter of fact. A heck of a shot, ain't it? Look, something's got to land in Violet or it wouldn't exist. More than just a dirt road, folks. That's straightened it out in a big way. I mean, as big a way as you could ask for. 2-run homer. Robbinsville is teeing off in this ball game. Frapp with a 2-run dinger.
Final score, 12-1.
That ends the ball game because of the run deficit. Appreciate you being with us wherever you may be tuned in. It was a fun one to watch here on the Graham Star Sports Network, and we sure do hope that you'll join us again tomorrow. We'll be back here at 3 o'clock because we're not going anywhere, folks. We're going to camp out and come right back to the ballpark tomorrow afternoon. It'll be Robbinsville and the Fighting AC Reynolds Lady Rockets coming to town. First pitch at 3. Buy your pay-per-view pass now if you haven't already. We'll have our telecast for you live and in living color right in the middle of your Saturday afternoon. We'll be here more than willing to bring you this potent Robbinsville offense. Took a while to get them going today. Robbinsville held scoreless through the first 3 innings. They more than made up for it down the stretch with 12 runs. Come on now, folks. 5 home runs. Nothing to take away from the Wildcats. Summer Garrett hit a solo home run in the top of the 6th inning, and the Cats honestly looked as good as I've seen them personally in my time here in North Carolina. I've been here 6.5 years. That's a polished ball club coming up in Cherokee County. Until next week, folks, when we come back to you Tuesday here against Hiawassee Dam, that's it for conference action. Again tomorrow, 3 p.m. against AC Reynolds for Montana. Thank goodness she survived the home run to deep center field. I'm Kevin Hensley. We hope you have a great rest of your Friday evening.